Today on Ag Ecetera, meet John Lawrence with Intellifarms. He was at Wheat and Sorghum U to show how technology can help you farm smarter, saving time and increasing yields. On That's My Farm, Kyle Bauer talks with a New Zealand rancher about their production system and how it differs from ours. Then we're at High Plains Journal's Cattle U. Meet Robin Cox with ServiTech laboratories. She explains different samples that can be tested to find out if your cattle are getting what they need from the food that they eat. We will show you new research from Missouri that shows the most important times a calf receives the best nutrition from the cow. We finish up with K-State's Dr. Ignacio Cimpette, who talks about exciting corn studies they are doing across the state. It's all coming up right now on Ag Ecetera.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.
Kim Mannering with Hardy Insurance. Today we will talk about employee safety and work comp coverage. On your farm, do you ask your friends to come help? Are they considered employees or neighbors helping neighbors? Did you know that you can be held responsible just as if it's a work comp accident? Give me a call, we can discuss. 316-945-6733.
Welcome to the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in my hometown of Oakley, Kansas. We're the front door of Western Kansas, located on 3 main highways, I-70, US 83, and US 40. And all those roads lead to history, beautiful scenery, and adventure, no matter which direction you go. We now have an IHOP. That brand that you've trusted up and down the road in all your travels is staffed with local folks, real people just like you and me, and we're waiting on you to join us. So for fun, adventure, fuel up, fuel your body, and let's have some fun.
This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Really very pleased to be here at Wheat and Sorghum U with the High Plains Journal. It's really important for us because we are connecting with the same customer base. We're talking to farmers on farm. And so our product line is such where we engage the farmer on his seed selection, his field monitoring, his bin management, his cash bid pricing, and even markets. And so we're connecting our farm customers with end users that are really wanting to pay him for the value that he's putting into the product. And so that's where we see the viability of the connection between High Plains Journal, who has done a tremendous job on articles on even some of our customers, as well as Intellifarms. And so that's why we decided to be a major sponsor of this event. I think the attendance was tremendous and had a lot of great conversations. One thing that really struck me, and it was kind of a takeaway from this meeting, is that Kansas in general is about, I would say, 10 to 15 years behind in on-farm storage. And so I had a lot of good conversations with guys that say, I get it. I understand now why that vessel, that grain bin is a profit center, but we don't have any yet. Can you help me? Okay? And so that's the perfect time to engage with someone. I have tools at my disposal and my knowledge of grain storage and the science that we bring to the table. I can help them design the grain bin to affect the outcome that they're looking for. Whether they want to dry their corn from 18 down to 15, or whether we want to hydrate our wheat from 10 up to 13. It's all about the science and using the science, but the vessel has to be capable of doing that. So where are the markets? Who wants what I have, and where's the value? The reason why we engage our customers in how to use the data or what the data is saying is we found that so many companies can grab the data, but the real question is, what do I do with it? How do I make a decision that helps me. So in other words, on say our field data manager, yeah, it's a weather suite. It's incorporating the soil temperature and moistures. But what it's really doing is it's applying an energy curve to that plant. So now we know, as we're gaining in GDU and the maturity of that plant, we now know when that plant is most ready to uptake nutrients. And what we do is we make it very simple for our customers. We send them out a text message of a window of when that plant is ready to uptake nutrient. They go, oh, I got a text message from Intellifarms. It's now time to go out and lay down our nutrient package. Give me some action items to do with that data. Help me understand what that means. Battle the Seed is a couple of reasons. Number one is many folks don't even realize we have a very large lab internal in our company. We test our customers' grains for characteristics. Okay, we even have a lab-based phrenograph where we will give our wheat customers milling characteristics, stabilities, things of that sort. Very important in marketing their wheat to know that information, right? So Battle the Seed is, we're encouraging our customers to send in a sample of their seed, marked Battle the Seed, and send it into our lab. And we're giving out $20,000 worth of Intellifarms product to the winner of those categories. We have wheat, corn, sorghum, rice, and soybeans. So, you know, highest protein soybean, highest starch content corn, highest protein wheat, something of that sort. Highest head rice yield on the rice. Okay, and so that customer will win $20,000 worth of our product and engage us. We make it very simple to navigate through the website. If you're interested in reaching myself or reaching another person in a different part of the country, you can literally tab down and find a salesperson in my area, and it will give you my contact information.
Ag Promo Source is a unique group of marketing specialists with one mission: help your ag business grow. Each affiliate has their own area of expertise, and they work together to bring you advice, products, and services. To get started, visit agpromosource.com. Ag Promo Source. Together we grow.
You don't have to be a farmer or rancher to become a Kansas Farm Bureau member. Anyone can join. As a member, you'll get discounts on things like hotels and entertainment, health and wellness services, cell phone plans, and more. You'll also strengthen the lives of your fellow Kansans and help build strong, prosperous communities through agriculture advocacy and education. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/join to learn more.
Do you need to replace a bed in your home? Now is the time. The Mattress Fundraiser is a way for you to save money on a new bed while supporting local school programs. What is a Mattress Fundraiser? A one-day event hosted by a school near you where you'll walk into a showroom just like you'd find in a retail store, only it's in a school. With over 20 beds on display for you to try in a relaxed, friendly, and no-pressure setting, you're sure to find the right bed for you. And once you do, we'll order it in whatever size you want, including custom sizes. We offer name brands like Simmons Beauty Rest. Your new bed will be manufactured to order, brand new, and have a non-prorated factory warranty. Take your new mattress to the next level with our premium pillows, sheets, mattress protectors, and bed frames. For the ultimate sleep experience, we offer adjustable power bases to give you the best the bedding industry has to offer at great savings compared to retail stores. Every purchase benefits your local high school programs. Our unique business model with minimal overhead allows us to offer low prices and raise great sums of money for the groups we work with. We accept all forms of payment, even layaway. Delivery options are available. Sleep better, knowing you made a difference.
Shop for your next mattress Saturday, October 19th. Save money and support the Topeka High School Band.
This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer on That's My Farm today. We're visiting with Mike Poulton. He's from New Zealand. His farm, I would call it a ranch, but they call it a farm. What do you raise on your farm, Mike?
I raise Angus cattle, Angus beef cows, and sheep.
But you keep your cattle all the way through to the slaughter on grass?
Yes, that's right. Correct. I winter them for 2 years and sell them at 16 to 18 months at about 600 kilos.
Do your cattle look like ours or not?
Yeah, they're pretty similar, yes. But although once I've been to the feedlot, no.
So your grass-fat cattle don't have the same shape as our grain-fed cattle when they're ready for harvest?
Well, what I saw in the feedlot, they were pretty good. But yeah, we do get that muscling fat cover around the tail, similar to that, yes.
Well, what part of New Zealand are you in?
I'm in the southern North Island, southern part of the North Island, about 2 hours north of the capital.
And tell us about your growing season. Do you have a winter there?
We definitely have a winter there, and it's about 100-day, we call it 110-day winter for us. And the grass will still grow, but a lot slower than the spring, obviously. Yeah.
When do you calf then?
Well, I set my calving to about the first week of October, six weeks.
And when do you lamb?
September the 10th, so slightly earlier. But we're a lot later than the farmers around us down in the lowlands.
One thing that's important to New Zealand farmers is exporting. I get the impression that you export most of your lamb and most of your beef.
Correct, yes, but mostly exported, yes.
Where are your export markets?
Well, traditionally they were Britain and the EU, and more lately China seems to be more and more hungry for meat.
And is that both the lambs and the beef then?
Lambs and beef, mostly. The beef was the grinding beef came here from the dairy farms, but from our farm, it's the lamb going to China. They seem to be hungry for it there. I read today they're actually paying $6 a kilo for the short rib flaps.
You mentioned dairy. Dairy is a large portion of the ag industry in New Zealand.
Yeah, it is. I have nothing to do with dairy on my farm. Or my farm's probably, is a ranch really in your terminology, but ranching in New Zealand means something quite different.
As I've seen pictures of your farm, it's very steep. You have very little flat land.
That's right. I've got 3 flat paddocks on the home farm, and a little ways down I lease a property of 30 hectares or 70 acres that I finish 2.5 cattle per hectare on there.
Now, do you run the lambs or the sheep on different farms or different land than you run the cattle?
Mostly they're on the same, or we say under the cattle, but on the same. They complement each other for internal parasites. The cattle can't harbour a sheep parasite, and the sheep can't be a host for a cattle parasite. So running them together actually works quite well.
In the off season, will you wean when they're in your winter, because you don't store up any mechanically harvested feed? So have you weaned the cattle and the lambs by the time the off season comes? Okay,
the cattle are pregnancy tested and weaned in our autumn. That's about April, and the cows are wintered right up on the top. You can see the pictures right on the top of the farm there, where they're basically eating anything the sheep didn't eat, and at the end of it, it looks like a mown pasture, like your lawn would look at the end of winter.
We're visiting with Mike Poulton. He is a New Zealand farmer. This is Kyle Bauer for That's My Farm.
What if sustainability were synonymous with U.S. soy? If energy efficiency, water quality, and soil health help define U.S. soy's value, that future is here, the time is now. To meet end-user demands, the Soybean Checkoff is committing to sustainability that's achievable, worthwhile, and enduring. A message from the Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Okay, looks like it's time for our tour. Welcome to the Fort Wallace Museum. Here at the museum, you're going to find some really interesting stuff, like our replica stagecoach from the Butterfield Overland Dispatch. We've got facades from the fort buildings. We've got an 1870s flag. There's a plesiosaur that was discovered locally. We've got the Ray pump organ collection. We're a little bitty place with a great big story, and we'd love to have you.
Kansas Farm Bureau has served farm families and rural Kansas for more than 100 years, and we're pleased to offer new healthcare coverage choices for Kansans in 2020 through Kansas Farm Bureau health plans. No matter what stage of life you're in, we'll have options that fit your lifestyle. Plus, our network of providers is one of the largest available throughout the state of Kansas and beyond. For more information, including the different plans available, or to get a quote, visit kfbhealthplans.com.
This segment brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Hi, I'm Robin Cox with ServiTech Laboratories. I'm the key feed account specialist for our company, and that's kind of a fancy word for saying I'm the one who talks to people about feed. Is talking about forage knowledge powers performance, and so the more you know about what you're feeding, whether your forage is providing the nutrients it needs for the class of cattle that you're running on there. And we have to look at the system as a whole, where if your soil isn't healthy, you're not going to grow healthy plants, and your plants aren't going to feed your cattle very well. So looking at it all pieces together in the system. And ServiTech does testing on all parts of that, and in addition to water testing. So we do livestock suitability, manure testing, soil, feed, of course feed, because I'm the feed person and that's what we talk about. And so I gave a little bit more specifics about how to submit a sample, providing data. The more data you can for us, the better off your information is going to be when you receive your report. So we're just helping have knowledge to be able to make wiser decisions and to optimize your management with financial part of that as well. ServiTech is based here. Our headquarters are here in Dodge City, Kansas, but we have 3 lab locations, one here at headquarters, Amarillo, Texas, and Hastings, Nebraska. Tried to be in the footprint of the greater concentration of cattle, head of cattle. And we do the full variety of testing at each of those locations. So soil, feed, manure, lagoon water, and actually drinking water, lawn and garden samples. We have a lot of city people who run their garden plots or their lawn, and we give fertilizer recommendations so you have a take-home message on that report to say, well, you really need to add phosphorus, or your nitrogen needs to be more like this level to have a healthier garden or a healthier lawn. So we have that type of customer as well. And we do a lot of the feedlots where we appreciate the great numbers of feedlot folks who send us their rations on a routine basis so that we help them know that they're feeding to their requirements as well. So I'd be happy for anybody with feed questions to call me at 806-336-4209, or you can look us up on the web at servitech.com.
Ag Promo Source is a unique group of marketing specialists with one mission: help your ag business grow. Each affiliate has their own area of expertise, and they work together to bring you advice, products, and services. To get started, visit agpromosource.com. Ag Promo Source. Together we grow.
Kansas Corn reminds you that E15 fuel is the right choice for every kind of driver. For the car enthusiast, E15 has higher octane. For the thrifty driver, E15 is priced lower than regular unleaded. For the nature lover, E15 provides cleaner air. For the shopper who buys local, E15 has more ethanol from our Kansas corn farms. Choose E15 for a higher octane, lower price, cleaner American fuel. Message from the Kansas Corn Commission. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Clyde Sutton, Ness City, Kansas. Lived on this place all my life. About a year and a half ago, got to where I couldn't saddle a horse. The pain was terrible. Read about stem cell. First it wasn't for me, then they started doing neck and back. Went and had it done. As you can see, I saddled a horse. I'm still building fence. Love to shoot a shotgun rifle, and I'm able to participate, not like I used to, but nevertheless I can do the things I used to do, and life is good.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply.
This segment brought to you by Santa Fe Trail Meats in Overbrook. Let us help feed your family.
Allison Meyer says her University of Missouri research in perinatal nutrition 3 months before to a month after calving might hold the key to setting up calves to realize their full potential.
We're particularly interested in how many nutrients are getting to the calf and then affecting its growth and development, and ultimately its long-term health, reproductive efficiency, carcass quality, etc.
Of course, the goal is a vigorous calf that can digest and absorb colostrum nutrients.
We know that calves that maybe don't consume as much colostrum and get sick early in their life are less likely to grade choice, or less likely maybe to have a high weaning weight.
But the gut needs to be ready. Relying on maternal health to ensure calf vigor and performance begins before birth.
From the post-weaning period until the calving period, we need to make sure that cows are maintaining or gaining body condition.
Genetics also play a role in perinatal calf health.
We really want to make sure that they meet their genetic potential as a fetus, because the growth and development they're doing then is setting them up for everything they're going to do after birth.
Feed pregnant cows the right way if you want healthy calves that stay healthy.
When we think about how we actually keep calves alive, they're born alive, how we keep them alive is make sure that they get the nutrients they need.
Meyer also talks about a lifetime of causes and consequences.
It was more important to really focus on the pre-weaning calf, because regardless of what type of beef producer we have, whether they're trying to produce the next national champion bull or just calves to take to the sale barn at weaning, how many lived to weaning and how ready they are for the next phase of their life matters to everybody.
I'm Bob Cervera.
Sure Crop Fertilizers was started by my father, Don Sherman, and my mother, Shirley Sherman. Family business that started in the 80s. We predominantly focus on plant nutrients and what we can do to give growers better responses with the fertilizer dollars that they do, and what we can do to make those things work better for the grower. We're based out of Seneca, Kansas. We work with growers in their soil analysis to figure out what they need, and then we can put those in a blend that gives them the best results, and so that we can deliver that direct to their farm so that they have those nutrients where they need them, when they need them, and so that they can apply them in a manner that's very efficient to them and works well in their planting systems and what they're doing. Sure Crop Fertilizers has been around for a long time. We always say we're big enough to take care of everything you need, but we're small enough to do it quickly. You can get a hold of us at 1-800-635-4743. Our website is surecropfertilizers.com, and you can always email me at Corey@surecropfertilizers.com, and with any questions you have, we're glad to answer it and work with you.
Imagine turning soybean oil, used cooking oils, and waste animal fats into fuel so amazing it drives U.S. jobs and our economy forward. Learn more about biodiesel at americasadvancedbiofuel.com.
This segment brought to you by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Hello folks, my name is Dr. Ignacio Cimpette. I'm a cropping system specialist. I'm in Kansas State University, Department of Agronomy. So today I just would like to showcase some of the main projects that have been funded by Kansas Corn, supporting corn projects, specifically working on applied research on our team. So a few things that we are today currently exploring and investigating is changes on corn yields over time. So we have a project looking at hybrids from the 1920s all the way to new modern hybrids, and basically we're trying to understand what were the main yield factors changing over time. Then on that project connected to that, we are looking also specifically to changes in quality for corn. And then our third aspect on the project is also start discussing and investigating changes on the ethanol efficiency in corn. So we are looking, for the first time on changes over time and changes on hybrid and seeing how they were more effective or not on conversion to ethanol. Other things, connected to tillering. So many times farmers are asking the questions, are tillers productive? Yes or no? So we are conducting a nice, large research project, multiple locations across the state, also funded by Kansas Corn. And then our goal is specifically trying to explore how tillers are helping enough farmers to increase yields. So we are evaluating different hybrids and also connected to look at different tiller potential. Another projects, also connected on corn, we are doing evaluations of nitrogen, looking at how efficient is the corn plant. We are also evaluating, as a last project, on corn side also, looking at potential changes on corn and nitrogen utilization. And specifically, we're interested in the concept, can we improve predictions of nitrogen and the demand for corn? Can we look at what factors are affecting farmers to take those decisions and provide, at the end of the day, the right information so farmers can improve that operation on nitrogen management in corn. So some of these are the main projects funded by Kansas Corn. We have a very strong collaboration on multiple of these projects with Cortiva, AgriScience, also connecting corn and industry partners, very relevant to make sure that we can make large impact on our Kansas corn farmers.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com. Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com.
Kansas Farm Bureau has served farm families and rural Kansas for more than 100 years, and we're pleased to offer new healthcare coverage choices for Kansans in 2020 through Kansas Farm Bureau health plans. No matter what stage of life you're in, we'll have options that fit your lifestyle. Plus, our network of providers is one of the largest available throughout the state of Kansas and beyond. For more information, including the different plans available, or to get a quote, visit kfbhealthplans.com.
Clyde Sutton, Nest City, Kansas. Lived on this place all my life. About a year and a half ago, got to where I couldn't saddle a horse. The pain was terrible. Read about stem cell. First it wasn't for me, then they started doing neck and back. Went and had it done. As you can see, I saddled a horse. I'm still building fence. Love to shoot a shotgun rifle, and I'm able to participate, not like I used to, but nevertheless I can do the things I used to do, and life is good.
Kansas Corn reminds you that E15 fuel is the right choice for every kind of driver. For the car enthusiast, E15 has higher octane. For the thrifty driver, E15 is priced lower than regular unleaded. For the nature lover, E15 provides cleaner air. For the shopper who buys local, E15 has more ethanol from our Kansas corn farms. Choose E15 for a higher octane, lower price, cleaner American fuel. Message from the Kansas Corn Commission. Learn more at kscorn.com.